Let me tell you about my new assistant. She's a personal digital assistant. And what she's going to do for me, she's going to save me a bucket load of time. So she's going to help me do stock takes, she's going to help me pick stock, she's going to help me book stock in, she's even going to help me move my stock around the warehouse. Now, I'm not going to pay her a wage of $60 or $70 or $80,000. I'm only going to pay for her once. She's only going to cost me $2,300 and it's a once-off cost, so it's an absolute bargain. So let me show you what my personal assistant looks like. But basically, that's what she looks like. So this is our new PDA suite, Personal Digital Assistant, and it does goods in, it does pick orders, it does move stock, so that's moving stock from one bin location to another within your warehouse. It does a stock take for me, and it does a scan list, which means I can scan a bunch of random products and I can then open them up in Peach in any transaction screen I like. And then at the bottom, of course, there's settings. So we're just going to go through those quickly, and I'm going to tell you how she's going to save me a bucket load of time. First of all, if you haven't noticed, the screen is massive. This is our new PDA software. It does very much the same as what we used to do, but with a few extra features that you'll love. And it's a much bigger screen, and it's a touch screen, so you don't need to use a stylus. So that's a new PDA on the Android operating system. It's got the scanner on the front, and you've got this great trigger. This doesn't come with it, this is extra. It's going to cost you a little bit more, but you can put that in there, nice and comfortable, and then you can just start scanning away. So what a great device, so much easier to use, so much more screen space, and as I said, it's an Android operating system. So let me now take you through a couple of the extra features that we've added, and let me show you, as I said, how we can save some time. So first of all, here's the receive screen. Just let me show you the home screen for a second. We've got the receive, pick, move, stock, take, scan list, and I'm going to take you through, and I'm just going to show you briefly some of the features of this great new PDA software. First of all, let's go into receive. So when you open it up, it'll list the supplier orders that are outstanding. They're the goods that you expect to receive, of course. And then when the goods come in, you can search for them. So you can search for the actual order that you've placed. You can search by the order number, or you can search by the supplier's name. So if you've got 100 supplier orders outstanding, it'll be easier to find out which one you're receiving now just by starting to type the name in. So if I type up in here Peninsula, it's just going to start showing you those customers or those suppliers, that start with the word Peninsula. So once you open that up, so you've identified the order, you open it up, and then it's going to ask you to start scanning the goods. So you can scan the goods in any order as they come out of the box. You don't have to pile them up. That's what Sarah's going to do for me, and you can just start scanning them. Now if some of the products don't have a scan code, don't worry about that. You can just open up your list and you can go down your list, go in there and say, yep, I'll receive one of those. I can just hit the plus button and I can go back to the list, and I can go in here. Now if it was 20, so let's go back to the list and pick one that's got 20 in it. I can even just hit the tick and it'll say, yep, that's fully supplied, so I don't have to tick it 20 times or scan it 20 times. I can just hit the tick. That's the beauty of having the touch screen. So we'll go back to the list now, and you can see there's some exceptions. So if we're finished taking the products out of the box, and there's a few that we haven't scanned, it'll show them here. So we can go back and check that. We'll say, oh yeah, we made a mistake, so we'll get that one as well. So go back there, look at the exceptions. We can check the box, see if they really are exceptions, and if they are, that's fine. So we can go back to all, back to out of the list, and then we can finalise. So it's showing that there are exceptions, but we can finalise that, and that will show up in the transaction monitor as being an order that's been receipted. Now, the difference between this PDA suite and the old one is that once you've finalised that, you can actually create delivery docket. In other words, it'll book the goods in, so you can start booking them out straight away, whereas the old one, it used to just update the supplied quantity. You'd still have to book the goods in. This is booking them in as a delivery docket, and then you can retrieve them in a goods in screen and finalise them. That does the financial side of the transaction. So there you are, it's going to book those goods in for you. The other nice thing is, if you've got a few different options ticked, you can actually book them into a pseudo location. They don't have to be booked into the primary location. That's another big difference of this software. So you could book a container into a pseudo location, start picking your orders using the picking part of the application, and then that'll take you through your warehouse, and it'll take you past the pseudo location where it knows those goods are. Once you've picked all your orders and you've got all your orders out, then you can use the move application to move them from the pseudo location back into the proper locations in the warehouse where they'd normally be located. So that's a great couple of extra features in this version of the software. Now let me show you the pick function, and there's a couple of little extras here as well. So we click on here and we can see the orders outstanding, so they'll be showing the oldest orders first. Now in the customer order screen, when you hit the F10 and get to the update screen, it can ask you if you want to set a priority for the particular order. If you do, it'll push that order to the top of the line so your storeman knows which orders to pick first, which ones are the most important and urgent. So once we've got it at the screen there, we just go in there and we start picking the order. So we'll scan the barcode, we'll go to AAA 115, which is the bin location. We'll scan the barcode, that'll increment it by 1, and we go next. So now we're on to the next product. And you see here we've got 200, so we don't want to scan 200 times. So we can either tick the tick, which will say 100% supplied, or we can go in here and we can use our keyboard if we like, and we say, all right, we've got 190 of those, and finish. So that's it, we've picked it. Now we've got an exception there, let's have a look at the exception. We've got 190 picked, 200 ordered, so that's okay, we can accept that. That's a true exception, and then we can process the order. So we can go finalise and update order, yes. So now the people upstairs, they've looked at their transaction monitor and they can see that that order's ready to be invoiced now. So that's the pick function. And you can see here that I'm using my touch screen, and you can use the touch screen on the PDA as well. So it's this simple. So let's have a look at the move function. So this is where you want to move stock from one bin location to another, or let's say you've just received a great big shipment in, you've put it into the pseudo location, you've sent out all your orders, and now you want to move all that stock and put it away in your warehouse. So we go to move stock, and here's the screen, and we scan the part number, so it's nice and easy. We just scan whatever is in front of us, and it can tell us how many we've got in stock. We say we want to move it from, let's say, the pseudo location or one of the bulk locations. So we move from here, and we want to move how many of them? We want to move, let's say, 10, and where we want to move it to. Now, really easy, you can add a new location if you like. So if all your locations are full, or you want to create a new location, just add new location here, bang bang, that's easy, and we'll go put it in a new location, add, that's it, the new location's made. We're going to move 10 to it, transfer, job's done. So you can see how easy it is to move stock around your warehouse. In regard to moving stock around your warehouse, I sent out another video maybe a week ago, and it shows that now you can actually pick stock out of multi-bin locations. In other words, it doesn't matter where the stock is in your warehouse. When you print the picking slip, it'll look at the quantity and it'll take you to the appropriate bin location according to that quantity. So if you've got an order for 20 and there's only 3 in your picking bin, it'll go past that bin, it'll go to the next bulk bin where you've got enough to supply the order, and it'll use that as a location. So pretty smart. So now let's move on to stock take. So stock take is actually probably the most commonly used part of this application. So here we are, we're putting our username in and comment, save, okay, good. So stock take, here we go, we put in our part number, good old Z9, select that. It's telling us what we've got in stock, 9, so we'll say no, we haven't got 9, we've got 10 in stock, and we update. It's that simple to do your stock take. So you can randomly walk around your showroom or your warehouse and you can scan the part number. You can also scan the bin locations, by the way, if you've got them printed as a barcode. The other thing you can do with this is you can change information. So I can change the min-max levels if I like. And you can change locations, you can change the subgroup, the group, the supply code, the brand. You can do all that on this PDA, and it's easy to do because of the big touch screen. So there we go, we've update, and our stock take's done, ready for the next part number. So stock taking is now a pleasure rather than a pain, and you can do it whenever you like, wherever you like, to whatever products you like. No reports, no updating, no keying in. It's so easy, so fast, and it will save you so much time. And finally, scan list. So not many people use this, but it can be very handy. So I can go into scan list and I can put a part number in there. So I'll just put a couple of part numbers in here. Let's put that one in, and let's add a new part number, another one. And we'll go down here, put that in, and one more. Let's say a BJ something. Put that in. Okay, so we've got our list here. So now what we can do with that is we can save that list and we can make it available in our Peach V12. So we can bring it into a point of sale screen, we can bring it into a purchase screen, we can bring it into a bulk edit screen. So that's how easy it is. So you can save it here, send it to Peach and import it. And right down the bottom of the scan list screen, you've got the finalize. So there you go, it's finalized. And right from here, I can do a bulk change. So I can select which field I want to change. So I can say brand, I want to change it, and I want to change it to AAEW, whatever that might be, and update 3 items. And that's it. You've basically done a bulk change of your products within the PDA. Haven't had to do any more work. So such a good way to organize stock. You could take a bunch of stock from one location, scan it all, do a bulk change, move it into a new location. It's all done. Remember, data is the key. Rubbish in, rubbish out. This keeps your data in order, it makes it accurate, and it makes it usable. So there you go. There's your Peach PDA. I'll just go back home, receive stock, pick stock, move stock, stock take, scan list, and your settings. So now you've come to this video, look down the web page and you'll see more of the screenshots and a bit of an explanation of each screen. Give us a call if you've got any questions. I'll be too pleased to hear from you. But this is a great item. It's a new, as I said, new PDA. It's an Android device. The software's been rewritten. It's got a few improvements. Does what the old one did plus more.